to counseling talk. So, other than me picking my nose, the question that we have for today is let me pull it up. Hey Juan, we are in a long distance relationship. What should we do to make sure that we stay afloat? I like the word afloat. So I'm assuming that what you're looking for is some kind of tip strategies, just something to allow you and your partner, in your long-term relationship to move forward in the right direction. I mean, I think it's a great question. Long-term relationships, sometimes they can be a little bit more challenging than the counter, right? The opposite, a relationship that is close distance where you are in the same home as your partner. But at the same time, it could spice things up. Now, I tend to I like to approach things with optimism. So I want you to approach, or if you can, I'd like for you to approach this question with optimism. If you are in a long-term relationship, think, think with optimism. What are these savvy and creative ways that you could spice your relationship up? Maybe it could be that I'm thinking about the show Modern Family, where Phil and his wife, they pretend to be other people. So what if you both like dress up and then meet at a bar, and then you're like, "Hey, good looking. What's your name?" "Oh, Carlos." Right? So then you just go with it and see where it takes you. I think that's a beautiful avenue to take when you have a long distance relationship and you're looking to make sure that you both connect with each other. Something that's a little bit more on the day-to-day base that I find really effective in relationships is scheduling everything, meaning having a system where everything is scheduled together. So there's a lot of like apps out there. You could Google an app for pretty much anything at this point. But what I'm really speaking to here is having an app that not only allows you and your partner to know each other's schedules, but allows you to communicate in between that app. So there's options out there. For some reason, my mind's going blank on an option to use. I'm sure like Gmail does it with Google Hangouts and that type of stuff. But overall, you want to share this app with your partner and you want to share your schedule. And then as you're living each day, there's things going to be in your schedule. Well, update each other. Like let's say that you're my partner and in my schedule I had a doctor's appointment. Maybe beforehand send me like a funny emoji about sitting at the doctor's office. It helps me feel that you're there with me. And then afterwards, how did your appointment go? Ask some questions. Again, it helps me feel that even though you're miles away, you're still very, very close to me. And I think technology does a beautiful or acts in a beautiful. Technology helps us. I'm struggling here to come up with a word, but technology helps us to feel that we're still connected to each other, whether it's a FaceTime conversation or messaging. And that leads us to the third strategy, and then I'll let you continue living your life. So if you're in a long distance relationship, number three is to really appreciate, the moments that you have together. Try not to run by them. Almost like if you can slow life down, like the Matrix, the movie with Keanu. I can't pronounce his name. Reeves, is that his last name? Hopefully you know who I'm speaking about, or the old movie, The Matrix, or the newer one where he has that dog, but I don't remember that name of that movie. But that was a pretty cool movie. A lot of good action. So when you're in the long distance relationship, I want you to think about the last 5 times that you visited each other. Were you there with one another? Did you connect? Did you cuddle and spend every second together and ask lots of purposeful and intentful questions? Really, nourish those moments. Or did you fly by them? What I want to encourage is that during the time that you are together, life slows down. Everything else stops. And it's just about you two. So I hope that this was helpful. If you are in a relationship and you're looking for ways to improve your relationship, to nourish it, to give it an oil change, to make sure that things are going the way that they should go, I want you to check the link below. There's some courses that I offer. They're all inclusive. And as soon as you purchase it, you have it forever. And I continue to update the courses as time goes by because we're always learning new things. And I want you to have those as soon as they come out. As always, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your kindness, for spending time with me. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you continue to, build your life in the way that makes you smile.